Hey everybody, welcome to the Nautilus rock band quarantine experience. We are going to be focusing on mostly drums and guitar today, in case it wasn't terribly obvious. And so, mostly, I'm going to split this lesson up into drums and then guitar. So, if you don't have a guitar at home, then, feel free to skip the guitar section. Or, if you're really curious still about learning how to play the guitar, there are plenty of ways that you can follow along. Feel free to just sing the notes that we're singing. You can air guitar along, put your first finger on the first fret, second finger on the second fret, etc. And I think that, like we've been saying in our rock band class, one of the most important things that you can do in rock band is try new things, right? So just because something doesn't necessarily pertain to you doesn't mean that you can't find a way to make it your own and have some fun with it. So that's kind of the spirit that I'm trying to imbue upon you. And so I hope that we can all follow along and, be as much of a band as we can be in these strange and sometimes difficult times. And so I think that, for me personally, I would like to sing our welcome song at the beginning of every class, just so that, we're still staying together and keeping each other in our minds and in our hearts. So we all know this song, so feel free to join right in with me. And we're going to focus on our dynamics with this song today, okay? So make sure that you're listening to my dynamics and you're following along with my dynamics and changing when I change and not being too loud or too soft, depending on how things are going. So we're going to sing our welcome song, and we're going to start at a mezzo forte. So if you remember what a mezzo forte is, that means medium loud, right? So here's the tempo. 1, 2, 1, 2, ready, go. Hello to everybody, so glad to see you. Hello to everybody, so glad to see you. Hello to Mr. Curt, so glad to see me. Hello to Mr. Curt, so glad to see me. Okay, now we're going to do it as a piano, okay? So remember what piano means? Piano means soft, right? So we don't change our tempo at all just because our dynamics are changing, right? So 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, go. Hello to everybody, so glad to see you. Hello to everybody, so glad to see you. Hello to Donovan, so glad to see you. Hello to Donovan, so glad to see you. Hello to Aiden, so glad to see you. Hello to Aiden, so glad to see you. And now we're going to do it at a forte. Remember, forte means loud, but just because we're going louder doesn't mean that we go faster, right? So we stay the same with our tempo, but now we're going to be loud. Hello to everybody, so glad to see you. Hello to everybody, so glad to see you. Hello to Hazel, so glad to see you. Hello to Hazel, so glad to see you. Hello to Adrian, so glad to see you. Hello to Adrian, so glad to see you. Okay, now I'm going to change up the dynamic with every single name, okay? So we got to really listen carefully and make sure that we're following along, okay? So I'm going to start at a dynamic. I'm not going to tell you what dynamic I'm going to start at. You're just going to have to listen and follow along. Ready? 1, 2, 1, 2, ready, go. Hello to Eero, so glad to see you. Hello to Eero, so glad to see you. Hello to AJ, so glad to see you. Hello to AJ, so glad to see you. Hello to everybody, so glad to see you. Hello to everybody, so glad to see you. Okay, that was really great. I know that we did a really, really great job of following along with our dynamics because we're all really, really good listeners and we're all really good musicians. And we're going to now move on to our drum portion of the lesson. And again, like just in case you don't have a drum at home, you don't have drumsticks, you know, you don't have drumsticks, but you've got hands, right? Maybe you don't have a drum, but you still got your chest, you still got your knees, you still got your parents, although they might not necessarily appreciate that. But, you know, you can make this lesson work however you want to. So we're going to be practicing rhythms on the drum because I want to show, for those of us that do have drums and drumsticks, I want to make sure that we've got good drumstick technique. But for those of us at home without a drum, we still want to follow along. So we're going to be doing a few rhythm games that we're all familiar with, and then we're going to be learning a new thing called a paradiddle. And a paradiddle is a really, really important concept to kind of wrap your head around when you're learning the drums, because it's what's called a rudiment. And a rudiment is a fundamental thing that is at the very center of all drum playing, okay? And paradiddles are just one kind of rudiment. And they can be, you know, expanded to all kinds of different things. But for now, we're just going to play our rhythm game, and then we'll get to paradiddles later. So for our first rhythm game, we're going to be doing Mississippi Stop Stop 5 times, okay? And I'm going to be playing it on the drum, and I'm going to be alternating right, left, right, left, right, left. And if you're not playing with a drum, you can play on your knees, play on your chest, but try to alternate right, left, right, left, right, left. Because that's kind of one of the big things about a paradiddle, and one of the things that we're going to be focusing on is which hand is playing at which time. So we're going to do Mississippi Stop Stop 4 times, going right, left, right, left, right, left. Feel free to use your chest, feel free to use a drum, feel free to use your knees or anything else that you can find to pat on or drum on. All the world is a drum if you want it to be, okay? So, Mississippi Stop Stop 4 times. 1, 2, 1, 2, ready, go. Mississippi Stop. Okay, that sounded really, really good. So we're taking things at a nice, even tempo, and we want to make sure that our notes are evenly spaced out throughout the whole thing. So now we're going to do up pony, down pony. We're going to do that one 5 times. Okay? So again, use your hands, use sticks, use anything that you have at your disposal to drum with. So, up pony, down pony, 5 times. 1, 2, 1, 2, ready, go. Great. So, you know, by now these rhythms should be pretty familiar to you. You should have the hang of it pretty well. And you know, if you don't, then just keep on practicing. I'm going to show you some tips on how to practice on your own in just a little bit. But let's do one more rhythm before we move on to our paradiddle exercise. So that rhythm will be strawberry, blueberry. And it's really important to keep in mind the evenness of the notes for this, because strawberry, blueberry sounds like this. Strawberry, but up, pony, down, pony. It's the same number of syllables, but the way the rhythm is played is different. Where each note is placed and how long each note is played for are both very different, and that's what sets apart those two rhythms. So I'll play strawberry, blueberry first, and then up, pony, down, pony right after that, so you can hear the difference. So it's strawberry, blueberry, and down, pony. You hear the difference? There's a little bit of space in up, pony, down, pony, and strawberry, blueberry are perfectly even. Strawberry, blueberry. So we want to make sure that we're following along with that, because it's very important for getting a good rhythm. So strawberry, blueberry, let's do this one 3 times, okay? 1, 2, strawberry, blueberry. Great. So that is what's called a triplet, because you can divide it as 1, 2, 3, 2, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 2, 2, 3. Strawberry, blueberry. Strawberry, blueberry. You're fitting 3 notes into one beat. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. And normally beats are divided into 2, so it's 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. So why don't we just try getting these rhythms in our heads and in our ears really quickly. So we're going to just count. I'm going to click our stick like this, and I'm going to count 1, 2. I'm going to click the stick, and then I'm going to divide the beat into 2s, and then I'm going to divide the beat into 3s, okay? 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. So do you hear how the beat never changes, right? It's just how we divide the beat is what changes. So let's try doing that together, okay? We're gonna divide it into 2 4 times, and then we're gonna divide it into 3 4 times. And we're just gonna do that a few times around. So 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Okay, so hopefully that wasn't too confusing. It's a really, really important thing to be able to understand, so that we can play all kinds of music outside of that. Again, we're learning these real kind of building blocks for how to create music on our own, because that's the ultimate goal, right? Is we want to be able to not just play the music of others, but make music of our own, right? So it's really important stuff that we're learning. So we're going to be next focusing on another building block, which is the paradiddle. And so the paradiddle, again, is something that we can do with sticks and a drum, or a drum and no sticks and a hand, we can just drum on our chest. All of those kinds of things, make it work for you. So a paradiddle, the basic concept is, again, focusing on which hand is playing when. It's right, left, right, right, left, right, left, right, left, right, right, left, right, left, left. So again, if you're just using hands, that's right, left, right, right, left, right, left, left, right, left, right, right, left, right, left, left. So if you're trying that at home right now, it might seem a little bit confusing, but that is why the paradiddle is so fundamental, is because it teaches us how to keep our body parts separate. Because when you're playing a full drum kit, right, you want to be able to use your foot for the bass pedal, you want to use your other foot for the hi-hat, you want to use this hand to play the cymbals, and you want to use this hand to play the toms and the snare. So we want all our limbs to be able to be independent, right? We want every body part to be doing its own thing, its own little dance, right? So let's break this down and figure out how to practice it in a way that's easy and makes sense. So we are going to be using the most important tool in the musician's toolkit, which is the metronome. So we talked about this last class, but it's something that we should be using for every single class. So all you need to do is type in metronome on Google, and a metronome will pop right up. And what a metronome does is it keeps the beat. So look, if I hit this play button right here, then it'll keep the beat for us at 100 beats per minute. And since this is a new concept for us, we're going to be taking things a bit slow. There's no shame with going slow. Starting slow is the easiest and fastest way to play fast, ironically enough. So we want to make sure that we're playing at a tempo where we can do it perfectly, okay? No matter how slow that is. If it's 100 beats per minute or 60 beats per minute or 20 beats per minute, This is all about you and where your learning is at. So let's take it at a healthy 60 beats per minute. And each tick of the metronome is going to be one beat. So right, left, right, right, left, right, left, left, 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 right, left, right, right, left, So you could hear that I was kind of getting ahead of myself in the metronome, right? It's hard to go slow. It's hard to keep the beat steady when you're going this slow. But that's what makes us get even better and even faster. So once you've done it at a slow tempo for a few beats, then we can move the tempo up. This time we're going to do 70. I like to bump the metronome up either 5 beats per minute or 10 beats per minute at a time. That kind of is a good increment to speeding up and making sure that we're not going too fast, but we're still making progress. So again, we're going to go right, left, right, right, left, right, left, left, 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 right, left, right, left, right, left, left, right, left, left. So, always be practicing with a metronome, and always start slower than you think you need to so that you can speed up. And eventually, we want to practice going faster and faster. So right, left, right, right, left, right, left, left, right, right, left, 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 right, left, right, left. It's kind of hard to say, right? So, but you don't have to say right, left each time. You can just go. Or on a drum set, it's like. So you want to make sure that each beat is even as possible too. One beat shouldn't be louder than the other beat. It shouldn't be right, left, right, right, left, right, left, left, or anything like that. You know, that'll sound goofy unless you're trying to do that, in which case it'll sound cool. So that's it for the drum part of the lesson today. We're going to move on to the guitar, and we're going to be focusing on the chords for Blitzkrieg Bop. Hopefully we'll be able to wrap that up in this lesson or the next lesson. So again, the chords, we all know Blitzkrieg Bop, the song that we've been learning, you know, the hey, oh, let's go, hey, oh, let's go, hey, oh, let's go, hey, oh, let's go. You know, it's a great tune. So we want to make sure that we can all play along with the song, and then also make some lyrics to the song if you'd like. So remember, the chords are A, D, D, E, E, A, D, D, E, E, A. So you can play that on the guitar with just open strings, going 5, 5, 5, 5, 4, 4, 6, 6, 5, 5, 5, 5, 4, 4, 6, 6, 5. Because I know we all remember the strings of the guitar. E, A, D, G, B, and E, or as we like to lovingly refer to it as Eddie, 8, Dynamite, Goodbye, Eddie. I know that's a class favorite, so we don't want to forget that, even though we're apart. So we all know that the notes are A, D, D, E, E. But let's make sure to review the chords for those notes too, because we want to be able to play A, D, D, E, E, A. So the A chord is the first chord that we learned, and it's all on the second fret. So we take our first finger, put it on the second fret of the fourth string. We take our second finger, put it on the second fret of the third string. And then we take our third finger and put it on the second fret of the second string. So we should have an open string, another open string, our first finger on the second fret, our second finger on the second fret, our third finger on the second fret, and then another open string. So you heard how this string was muted, right? That's because I wasn't using my candy cane fingers well enough. So we want to make sure that our fingers are all candy caned out, just like that, keeping them nice and curled so that we only touch the strings that we're trying to touch with our left hand, right? So now it sounds big and sonorous and resonant and beautiful. The A chord. So now we're going to play the D chord, and it's pretty easy. You just take your two fingers, the first finger and the second finger, and move them up a few strings, and then move your third finger to the third fret of the second string. So it is open string, open string, open string, and then our first finger on the second fret of the third string, our third finger on the third fret of the second string, and our second finger on the second fret of the first string. So that's open, 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 first finger, second fret, third finger, third fret, second finger, second fret. Sounds just like that. So let's try switching from A to D. So remember I said that two of your fingers just slide on down. So you put when you're going from A to D, you put all your fingers are on the second fret. Then you just move your first finger and your second finger up to the third string and the sixth string, and then you put your third finger on the second string. So we have all of our fingers on the second fret, on the fourth string, third string, and second string. Then we move our fingers, first finger to the third string, second finger to the first string, and then third finger to the third fret of the second string. A, D, A, and D. And now, to go to E, you put your first finger on the first fret of the first string. You put your first finger on the first fret of the third string. You put your second finger on the second fret of the fifth string, and then your third finger on the second fret of the fourth string. And then that's a big old E right there. So it's open, second finger, second fret, third finger, second fret, first finger, first fret, open, open. And then to go from D to E, we just move our first finger down one fret to the first fret, put our second finger on the second fret of the fifth string, and then our third finger on the second fret of the fourth string. D, D. So let's practice just switching chords like this. A, D, E, A, D, E. And again, this is a really useful time to bust out your metronome and switch chords with each beat. A, D, E, A, D, E, A, D, E, A. That might be a bit too fast. Don't feel shy to slow it down. But we want to keep these chords rocking so that we can play our song. So what I'd like to see from practice videos is people practicing their rhythms. You can practice a paradiddle, and I'd like to see you practicing with the metronome. And I would also like to see you practicing these chords that we just went through. Again, if you have any lyrics for the Nautilus Bop, definitely send them over. I would love to see them. Thank you very much for tuning in. I hope to see you again soon. Bye.